The money I worked for years to save was gone in the hands of one person I trusted like family, and that was my cousin. Hi guys, welcome to Untold Real Life Stories. Here we share stories, real thick stories that teaches, inspire, and also open our eyes to see what people are going through in their lives. So if you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel, share to others, like, leave a comment, and hit the notification bell so that anytime I drop videos like this, you will be notified. So the story is about one lady called Nanama, whom her cousin duped her with her savings, and now she doesn't know what to do with her life. So she sent me this story to read it out for my audience, for them to advise her on what to do, because two heads are better than one. So without wasting my time, let's dig right into the story. Hi, call me Nanama, and this is something I never thought would happen to me, because I didn't lose my money to a stranger, but I lost it to someone I grew up calling family, and that was my cousin. We were very close growing up. People even thought we were sisters. We shared everything as children. So as we grew older, I never questioned her loyalty. I trusted her completely. At that time in my life, I had been saving money for almost 2 years. It wasn't a big amount, but to me, it meant everything. I was working small jobs here and there, sometimes selling things and helping people. All I wanted was to start a small clothing business so I could stand on my own. I used to imagine it clearly in my mind. My own little shop, my own customers, and my own independence. That money was my future, and I protected it carefully until one day everything changed. One afternoon, my cousin came to me crying. She looked stressed, exhausted, and broken. She told me she had serious school fees issues. She also said she was going to send home if she didn't pay immediately. She also said she had nobody else to help her. And then she said something I will never forget. "You are the only person I can rely on," she said. That line really touched me deeply because I understood struggle. I knew what it meant to be stuck with no help. So I hesitated. I told her I didn't have much, but she kept crying, begging, and slowly I gave in. I transferred everything I had saved to her, all my money, everything I had worked for, and I told myself that is okay, she will pay back. I even felt proud of myself, but that didn't last long. A few days later, the calls reduced, then the messages stopped. I tried calling her, but she didn't answer. I told myself maybe she was busy with school, or maybe she was handling things. But deep down, I started feeling uneasy. Something didn't feel right anymore. So I decided to go to her house. When I got there, her mother opened the door and I asked for her. The woman looked at me strangely and said something that confused me. She said, "She left here some time ago, so we don't know where she is." Hey, I stood there silently for a few seconds. I couldn't even process it. Why didn't she tell me? I walked away feeling heavy, but still hoping there was an explanation. I kept calling her again and again, still no answer. Days turned into weeks, weeks turned into months, and nothing changed. I refused to believe she had just disappeared. So I went to her school myself. That was when I received a second shock. They told me she had withdrawn weeks earlier, before she even came to me crying. That was the moment everything inside me dropped. Oh, because suddenly It wasn't confusion anymore. It was reality. There was no emergency, no urgency, and no school fees crisis. But it was planned. I went home that day feeling empty, not just because of the money, but because of the betrayal. I kept replaying everything in my mind, her tears, her voice, and her begging. And I kept asking myself one question: how did I not see it? What hurt the most was not losing the money, it was realizing that the person I trusted like family was the one who used my kindness against me. I didn't hear from her again. No explanation, nothing, just silence. Today, I still think about it sometimes, not with anger anymore, but lesson I had learned the hard way. Because I realized something painful, that sometimes trust is not broken by strangers, but it is broken by people closest to you. So be careful who you trust. So, if you are in my situation right now, what will you do? And what will you advise me to do? Will you go ahead and search for it for your money, or you let it go? Please let me know in the comment section. This shows that you shouldn't believe anyone. You shouldn't trust anyone with the life that we are living, whether your mommy or your daddy, whoever you call family, whoever you call friend. You shouldn't trust anyone. People are not trusted anymore. Look at how she came with crocodile tears that, oh, my school fees and this and that. Your fellow woman suffered and saved money for 2 good years, and you came there for just a day to take the money from her, and now you are nowhere to be found. This is so painful. Don't trust people like that. Don't. No matter who they are, don't trust them. Once again, here is Untold Real Life Stories. Here we share real life stories that teaches, inspire, and also open our eyes to see what people are going through in their lives. So please, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, share, like, and give a comment so that anytime I drop videos, you'll be notified. And thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.